Alright, yeah, welcome to Rimworld Alpha 18. We've finally got ourselves the new update. Before I get into the actual meat of the episode though, just want to mention that the previous modded run unfortunately has to come to an end. I've literally just been trying to record it and got into the game and found out that nobody could deal any damage of any sort, so checking on it, apparently a lot of the mods that we had enabled are no longer compatible with Alpha 17, so the mod authors have essentially updated it to Alpha 18 but not had a previous version enabled, so a fair few of the mods in that run just don't work in Alpha 17 anymore, so I can't unfortunately continue on with that run. So we're going to be doing an Alpha 18 run anyway. It did just come out today. There's been a fair few changes. A lot of story-based stuff, as well as a little bit more support for the tribal runs, which is what we're going to be doing, I think, in this particular run. So there's more tribal equipment, like masks, and I think there's like tribal armor, a few new tribal weapons, all sorts of stuff like that. There's compound bows, I think, and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing the Lost Tribe run this time around, and you know what? We'll do an intense run just to get a nice idea of what we're going to do, and we'll go Randy random. We don't do Randy very often, so why not? The seed is policeman, sure. Okay, so we have generated ourselves a world map. So there's new biomes as well as part of this new alpha, a swampland. So we're going to pick one of the swamps. So there's temperate swamp, there's cold swamp, I think, and a tropical swamp, and I'm not sure where the tropical swamp is, but yeah, I would imagine it's down here. So do we want to go tropical swamp, temperate swamp, or cold swamp? I kind of like the idea of doing a mountainous swamp, but it does look like that's just not going to be possible. We could do maybe a small hills temperate swamp map, perhaps. Set it up somewhere like here so we can trade between these two villages, and yeah, we get a growing period as well, which is going to be quite fun. Small hills. I did kind of want mountainous because they've made caves in this new particular run, but I do want to try the swamp all the same. So we're going to go in the tall sea urchin hills, and let's see what we get. Ooh, they've changed up the character creations, and there's even a left behind option. Okay, well, I'm going to leave all of the names for you guys to choose, so if you want to name one of the characters, let me know. I'm going to randomize a few of these guys just to make sure they've got some reasonable skills. Don't have to go too far into it, but I just don't want anybody to be incapable of dumb labour. That's one of the biggies that I want to hold off. You are perfect. And yeah, you're fine. So we've got this left behind option, which is interesting. And there's even team skills. Huh. Oh, so this is like maybe the overall skill set of everybody here, so we're really good at melee, really good at cooking, that kind of thing. That looks to be... yeah. Or is this maybe the highest skill of everybody? Yeah, it's the highest skill that everybody has, so we've got really terrible medicine. I kind of like this team skills thing. This works out very nicely. So we've got a decent grower. We only need level 6 growing, I think, for heal root, so that's pretty nice. Combat skills are pretty good. Medicine is a bit lackluster, though, and cooking is perfectly fine. We can make fine meals, but we'll probably be doing pemmican anyway, since there is a growing period. Construction doesn't particularly matter, because everything's just going to be made out of wood, and will eventually be replaced. Mining, not so bad. Intellectual, eh. So we'll go with these guys. I'm just wondering what these left behind options are, because I'm pretty sure these guys aren't coming with us. Oh. I can leave people behind, apparently. That's kind of cool. Anyway, let's carry on. If you guys want to name these guys, let me know. The gods were very angry. The blood machines came at night. They swept through your village, cutting and burning your people with their blades and devil fire. Only a few of you escaped. Now, after a harrowing journey on foot with no close friends to turn to, you must build a new home in the wilderness, like your ancestors did. So I'm assuming the people we left behind are part of the scenario, which is kind of cool. So, welcome to the swamp. This is where we live now. And we start with 3 pets. Our 3 pets are a husky and 2 foxes. Unfortunately, both male foxes. But all of those animals are capable of tending to themselves. We've got plenty of weapons, so clubs, bows, and peelers. If I want to find out who our best shots are, 7, 9, 9, and 7. So Parrot and Camaro are going to be our bowmen. Huh. There's also an auto-equip if they're right next to it. That's pretty cool. And we want probably one of the 7s with a burning passion to take the peeler. Which leaves you with the spear and you with that. And is that everybody equipped? Just Riesling. Riesling wasn't close enough to pick up his. But that's set up. Anyway, let's have a look at our world map. So this is our temperate swamp. You can see that there's quite a lot of forest here. And there's also a lot of marsh and swampland as well, which is going to make it difficult to build in. There's going to be a lot of places we can't build. So you see these little weird patches of just unbuildable swampland. So it's going to really mess around with our building here a little bit. So we want to pick a spot where there is not so much mud, and maybe a bit of, there's marshy soil. Can we build on marshy soil? I believe we can. No, we can't. Okay, so there's a chunk here. Moisture pumps are going to be really good in this area, but we are tribespeople, so we can't really make good use of that. I'm just wondering if there's any rich soil around. It's going to be hard to spot because of all this woodland, but yeah, there's a little bit of rich soil, I suppose, around here. It's got choke vine in it. I suppose is a good indicator of where the rich soil is. It's actually growing this particular foliage. So yeah, we'll settle in this area here. We've got actually a steam geyser as well to work with, and a nice little area to block off. So it's not going to take us too long to build our walls. So let's build ourselves a stockpile zone. We'll set it up right there. And then I want to do some ordering to chop down the wood in that area. All the trees in that stockpile, cut them down. That's where we're going to set up. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Well, Kai, you're no longer a hunter. Also, Riesling, you're no longer a hunter. There we go. So we need colonist beds. We also need to set up growing zones. In fact, we'll do the growing zone right now. So this area here is going to be our potatoes. And then we want another growing zone there, and that can be our heal root. Oh, it's minimum skill 8. I thought it was 6. Huh. So we actually need to level up Riesling in growing before we can get heal root set up. But that should be fine. We'll set up this area here. This will have strawberries. And we're going to have to set some hunting to be done as well at some point. Just because we're not going to have enough food for quite some time, I would imagine. So, let's open up all of that as we go. I want to set up a nice new home, so let's go set it up here for now. 7 by 7 should do. It's a little small, actually. So maybe we want to do 8 by 8. Cancel that out. 8 by 8. And we want 5 of these. There we go. I think we need to... Oh, we've hit a little bit of swamp. And this is where doing a grid-based thing is going to really struggle. So let's go... yeah, we've hit swamp there as well. Oh boy, this is going to make some fun construction. This place is going to look really weird, I'll be honest, guys. Right, well, I can build an 8 by 8 there. So that's alright. Yeah, we hit swamp here. So that's enough buildings anyway. Let's get ourselves some doors. They're off-center. So they're going to have to be properly off-center. Let's put them there. Boop. And wooden wall, wooden wall. We want to deconstruct this little bit here. I'm pretty sure nobody wants a wall in the middle of their home. And we should have... Yeah, we've got bedrolls now. They take cloth, though. And we don't have any. So these are like portable beds, which is kind of cool. We also have end tables, dressers, and they've actually added in some of the modded stuff as well. So we've got different sized tables and 3x3s. It's a lot of fun. Lots of stuff to mess around with. So, we actually can't make... We can't make wooden beds. So we're going to have sleeping spots temporarily. Which means I need to set up a new growing zone. Oops. I'm liking this new alpha already. We need to set up a new growing zone. And this is going to make us... Yeah, I was afraid it might do that. Let's go there. This is going to be cotton. So we can have cloth. And let's have some strawberries. Right there. Okay. Need to just set someone manual right now and make sure you're growing at 1. Between episodes I'll do this because it's frankly quite boring in my personal opinion, so I'd rather not do it on camera if I can help it. Everybody just seems to be... I was going to say, they seem to be just standing around. They're actually sleeping in the sleeping spots, but it's kind of hard to tell when there's bushes and trees and God knows what else in this area. So, need to chop down all of the trees in these areas here. And figure out where our production room is. Usually I end up putting it near the homes. So I might end up doing that. Right here. Oh, balls. Huh. We're gonna have to build a very weird looking base, it looks like. But this is what you get for having swampland. That's the best we can do, apparently. Cut it off there. Huh. That's quite the building. Quite the construction we've made there. But it's appearing as though this particular run has no place in the world for looking pretty. So it's making as much use of the space as possible there. It's so hard to tell where the marsh is as well, just because of the dense foliage that we've got to deal with. Let me get somebody on construction. You're 3 with a burning passion. So, you know what? For the sake of these constructions that don't require any quality and any wastage is just going to eat into our 685 wood. Really not too bad. Ooh. I've also got new sounds for different events as well, so it's a nice little ding for the cargo pods. And a little bit of jade there. Might as well grab it if they've got time. We've got a bit of heel root here. Looks like it's almost ready to harvest, as well as a fair few strawberries as well. We'll let them grow for now because we do have plenty of pemmican, I believe, somewhere. Maybe we haven't picked it up. Not quite sure. We've also murdered the turkeys and not done anything with them, so I need to go production, butcher's table. Stick a butcher's table there. And a fueled stove there. Have our fridge be all of this area, I guess. We'll have a door there and a door there. And we might as well have a door there, actually, just to get into the fridge quicker. And then we can have, in furniture, a 2x4? No, it's too big. A 1x2. Like that. And we'll have dining chairs. Boop. 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 And boop. We'll get that built. So if I get Kai, not assigned to constructing, Cunero, Camaro, work on the butcher's table and things like that. Prioritize you working on those kind of things. Because I did murder these turkeys with the intention of eating them. So it would be nice if we could before they rotted in less than a day. Yeah. And we can harvest some of these berry bushes and we can actually make pemmican off of that. So, bills, add bill, butcher creature, do forever. And work on the stove for me as well. Oh, it needs steel. Okay, well, let's go over here then and go orders and mine. And mine out that area, please. And I need to set somebody to do the mining. He's just going to chop down the trees that are blocking the area. We're going to have plenty of wood, so the interior of our base is clearly going to be all wood, which is going to be a little bit of a problem when it comes to you. Oh, you're not assigned to plant cutting, apparently. Huh. Now you are. Cut your own raspberries. And eat them. Yeah, everybody's starving now, which is a problem. Can you, somebody, cook? Parrot. Please butcher those creatures before they rot. Because they are about to rot any minute now, I think. An escape pod. We've already got an escape pod with Schmidt. So there's actually a combat tab as well, so if anybody gets into any kind of combat, it'll actually give you an entire story about it. Whether or not I'll read these is another question, but the turkey's left lung and body was annihilated into a holy mess by Kamara's short bow arrow. So you can see they get into quite a lot of detail on how they murdered the things. Choco deliberately discharged her peeler at the turkey. Choco's peelum pierced the turkey's heart with dexterity. A missing body part in the heart caused the turkey to die. I mean, the heart was missing. Seems that way, doesn't it? Alright, we got a bit of meat, so everybody who's starving now has something to eat, even though it is raw meat. It's better than nothing, I suppose. And we'll get the harvests on all of these berry bushes as well, so that people can sort that out. We need a bit of steel, so whoever was set to mine, it was Parrot, actually. Parrot's doing the cooking right now. Should be noted as well that this entire map is going to make combat a little bit more interesting, because all of these trees are cover points now. So it's going to probably make combat a little bit more complex, a little bit longer than it usually would be. Just due to the basis that everybody's going to have cover. It's going to be hard to make sure that that doesn't happen. But we're going to have a lot of fun with it, I can tell. And we got a bit of steel. We need how much for the stove? 80. So he needs to mine out 3 of those chunks. Okay. So Riesling's now working on the northern plot there as well. We've got... Oh, we did get our heal root. Did you... You ranked up to 8 already. Wonderful. So we do have ourselves some heal root ready to go. So we've got 20 medicine right now, and we've got a fair bit going as it stands. It's like 14 every harvest. Just off of a quick glance. So we got 71. So we're good to go on the fueled stove. Be able to make that in no time at all. And it's raining. Nobody has an indoor area just yet. We'll hopefully fix that soon. In fact, until then, I'm just going to forbid the less important stuff. A table and a chair so that we can eat at a table. And then I want you to work on this. Mad animal, a local squirrel has gone mad. Alright, well. You guys, get up. Fight the squirrel. Thank you. Back to whatever you were doing. Oh, they've also, as well, they've set priority chaining as well. So I can say chain that and then grow that, I believe. Or, let's see if I can get a better example. Do that and then construct, but yeah, whatever. Harvest that, plant, cut that. So they should be able to chain them together. Something about that anyway. We've named our colony. Never really bothered about that kind of thing. But we've now got ourselves a bill. We can make pemmican forever and do simple meals otherwise. Do until we have 6, undo at 2. It seems about right. And Kamara is wandering around in sadness. There's a few different mental break cases as well. I didn't look into all of them because I wanted a fair few of them to be a surprise. But they've changed 1 or 2 to make them a little bit more interesting. Everything basically has become a little bit more interesting, which I'm very excited to explore. Alright, Parrot's finally making us some meals. Good, good. We don't have to completely eat raw food anymore. She's always nice. We got 1,900 wood here, so I really feel like we should get more people growing because it's just not getting done quick enough. Need you guys to finish all of this. I was hoping to get all of this done by the end of the episode, but that's looking like it might not happen. But now that we've set Kai onto the task, it's actually getting done a whole lot quicker. The problem with constructing is the fact that we have to chop down like every single tree in the local area just to finish off a construction. Which is really annoying. But it does mean that we've got the materials for the next bit of construction. So it's very odd but very cool all the same. Like, look how many trees we've got to cut down before this becomes a decent fridge stockpile. It's crazy. Nothing will get done in this colony, I'm telling you. Kamaro. Kamaro's our constructor as well, and he's on a mental break, which would explain why we're struggling to get anything done. We've got starvation. Oh, it's Kamaro. Never mind. I need somebody to at least undo one of these bits of steel wall. Is this, are you sleeping with a wild boar, Kai? I'm pretty sure that's not part of the update. But, you know, I ain't kink shaming. Probably should in this particular case, but go for it. It's a tribal thing. I don't know what this tribe's into. Maybe this is his wife. I don't know. Has it been in combat recently? No. Alright, fair enough. Okay, so it looks like we've made a good start on a lot of the growing. This is almost finished, which I think these 2 plots are going to be enough to feed everybody. That's the hope anyway. Until then, we've got plenty of things to harvest. There's so much heal root around as well. It's crazy. There's a lot of life in this area. Might as well mine out a little bit more. I'm not sure how much of the steel that we actually need, but it's nice to have regardless. Just look how slow you move through this base. It's crazy. We got 2,000 wood now. So if we ever run out of fuel on this stove, I will cry. Because it should never happen. There we go. Alright guys, well I think that's a good point to end off the episode. I was kind of hoping to get all of this done, but as you can see, it's really slow going. And yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to this area. A lot of swampland, a lot of unusable areas of land, which is... It's going to make construction a little bit more interesting. I need you to deconstruct this just so you don't roof off the area in a crazy way. And get stuck, because that would suck. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the episode, guys, and you want to name any of these guys as well, let me know in the comments section below. If you did enjoy the episode as well, like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell icon right next to the subscription button, and that'll give you more notifications when the next Rimworld episodes go live. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.